Okay, so here we are on Highway 441, Georgia Road, heading into Franklin, North Carolina. We just passed the Ruby Cinemas on our left. And now as we're coming up into Franklin here, we're going to turn right on US 64 Business 441. This is a sweet little town. It's a beautiful day. Almost all the snow that fell yesterday and the day before has melted off the top of the mountains. If you notice on the right, coming up just past this Wendy's and AutoZone sign, is the LED sign for the Civic Center, which is where they have almost all the concerts and all that type of thing here in Franklin. Now, if you notice, we're coming up to this first red light here. Do not turn right at this first red light. Everybody wants to, but you don't. You stay straight in the right-hand lane, not the far right lane, that's a turn-only lane. So stay in the right-hand lane. And once we get through this red light, then we're going to get into the right turn lane. Following this big Buick right in front of us. Now what we're doing is we're getting on to 441 Business, US 64 North. And you see the mountains out in front of us? It is absolutely beautiful. Even though it's still February, and it's a whopping 46 degrees outside, sun shining. I'm going to go ahead and move over into the left-hand lane just to get set up and get ready for our left-hand turn onto East Main Street. Now we're about to cross the Little Tennessee River. There that is below us. I'm going to stay on this road. Not going to turn off of it until we get to our left-hand turn. To the right, you can't really see it right now, but that's the Walmart, our big attraction. So if you want a good Friday night show, you can always go walk around the Walmart. Now we're about to cross over the Coosawja River. We have 4 major rivers here. Once again, stay in the left-hand lane. Also, you want to make sure that you're staying to the speed limit, because all the locals here all the local law enforcement, I should say, will pull you over if you don't have a local tag. So you want to make sure you're staying strictly to the speed limit. If it says 55 miles an hour, which is what this road is, you can do 60, but don't go over 60. Because if they see you and catch you with a foreign, what they consider a foreign license plate, they will pull you over. And you cannot talk your way out of the ticket. That's how they get paid. And there's two of our homeless. I think that's the only two homeless we have here. Not sure, but I think. We'll see. Anyways, passing Smoky Mountain Chevrolet on our right. And now we are coming up. The next red light will be East Main Street. So we want to take a left at this light. But you want to make sure you stay in the right-hand left turn lane. So we're going to stay right behind this blue truck and this white truck, staying in the right left-hand turn lane. The Knights Inn, which is a pretty bad motel, nobody wants to stay there, is just to our left. We'll be passing by that shortly. And also, make sure you stay in your lane when making this left-hand turn. Otherwise, somebody may come up behind you and T-bone you. So make sure you stay in the lane. Now here we are in the city of Franklin on East Main Street. And we're going to turn in right here at this mobile station. Go past the first entry and turn in to the second entry. Here we are turning into the second entry. And we're going to go up this little bitty paved road right on the side of this little strip mall. Now we're entering this retirement mobile home community, 10 miles an hour. Do not take this first right. Stay to your left. That first right is somebody's private driveway. And so you're going to go over the speed bumps. Here's the second speed bump we're going over. Now we're going to take a right and go up the mountain. So take this right here and go up the mountain. Now we're going up the mountain. You see Beverly Drive right there? Don't take that. Stay to the right. Keep going up the mountain. Now we're coming to another speed bump, the third speed bump. Now we just passed over the third speed bump. Keep going up the mountain. Now we're coming around, staying on the drive here. Now we're coming to our fourth speed bump. We're going over the fourth speed bump. Now we're coming down in this little crest of the mountain. And we're coming to our fifth speed bump at the end of the asphalt road. There's the fifth speed bump right there. We're going over it. Now, we're on the gravel road. That tells you how much in the country we are. We're on the gravel road. We're here at 286, and we're going to turn right down, go down into the driveway. There's the house. And yes, that's our cleaning lady's car. This portion of the video is taking you from the mobile station on East Main Street up the mountain again. This time I'm going to show you what a drive-through of our driveway looks like. It is not a true circular driveway, so when you drive through it, you cannot turn right. Otherwise, you are going to high side your car or truck. We are going to have it regraded and lots of dirt and gravel put in so that we can make it a circular driveway. But what I'm going to show you with this video is how to drive through it and then down to the bottom of the mountain and around to the bottom of our property and turn around so you can come back. Okay, so there's the second speed bump we're going over, like we discussed in the last video. We have a grand total of 5 speed bumps. That's the second. We're going up the mountain now. It's pretty steep, so you gotta stay on the gas just a little bit. Now we're coming to the third speed bump. There it is. We're going over it now. And for some reason, they put these speed bumps in at weird angles. So none of them are straight across. So you can't like hit them and just front wheels go over, back wheels go over. No, it's one front wheel, one back wheel, one back wheel. Anyways, okay, here's the fourth speed bump. There we go. This one's a little smaller, so it's a little easier to get over. Now we're coming back down into this crook. And now we're going to come back up the mountain. And here's the fifth speed bump. Okay, we got over that. That's a pretty small one also. So now here we are at our driveway. We're going to go down into our driveway. The last video showed us pulling straight ahead to the garage door. But this time what we're going to do is we're going to drive the drive-through. Kind of like going to McDonald's. And so now here we are in the drive-through of the front yard. And now we're going to come back up the mountain here a little bit. You can see, I guess, the roadway coming up here. And now checking both ways, make sure nobody's coming down the road to hit us. Now we're back on the road and heading back down the mountain. Now you want to make sure you go real nice and slow down here because it does get very bumpy. And also down here at the bottom of the mountain, because it falls off so quickly, this is other people's private property, so you want to stay off of it. Okay, so now we're at the bottom of the mountain. We're down below our property. Right where this gravel ends, this begins our property right here, again going back up the mountain. So now we're going to go up the mountain here in the driveway, all the way back up here to the garage. That's our second garage. That's our trailer. Okay. Now what we're going to do is back up in this turnaround area that we have so that we can turn around and go back up to the front of our property. Okay? So hang on with me while I back down. Because we want to make sure that we stay in this driveway area so we don't get stuck. And now we're starting to make the turn into the turnaround zone. We're in the turnaround zone, so we're fine. And now we're putting it in drive and we're pulling back down our property, down the mountain. And we're still on our property. Our property goes all the way down to here. And now we're on other people's property, but it's okay. Okay, so here we are going back up the mountain, back to our place. And I'll show you what the pass-through looks like from this direction. Here we are going up in the sky. And here's our driveway coming up right here. So we'll take a right. We'll drop down into the driveway. There we go. And now you're heading just like you can head right out the driveway to go to town. Okay? Now I'm going to do a quick flip on the camera and mount the camera on my chest. And then we're going to go inside the house and I will give you a quick tour of the house. Okay, here we are getting ready to have a quick tour of the house. I'm getting out of the Pacifica. This is where we just pulled in to our driveway, and that's the passway through to the bottom of the mountain. And now we're walking around the back of the Pacifica and coming up to the front porch. This is the front porch. That's our home address, 286 Heathers Cove Road. This is the storm door. We're opening it up. And we're opening up the front door. For all of you coming to stay at the house, what you will do is to close the door and it'll lock. You just hit the slog button and you see it's motorized. And you saw it had the green check mark. Then in order to open the door, I'm going to cover this up so that it's not shown on camera on the internet. But to open it up, what you do is you hit slog and then your personal that I will give you number, and it'll give you 2 green check marks showing that the door is unlocked. And I will give each of you your own personal code to come in. Now, let's step over here. This is the front door. When you first come in, these double doors here to the right, that's the master bedroom. This is the living room area with the fireplace. We also have a pool table here. We also have a bar pub table here. To turn these lights on, the light switch is right here. So turn those on. The thermostat for the house is right here, and you just hit up or down and then hit the hold button and you just set the temperature for the house. So it's very easy, very user-friendly. Once you come this way, you turn to the left, and here is the kitchen and dining area. There's the dining table. We have a nice little wine rack. We have a computer, which is for use for all of our guests. This is the wireless router. And on this side where my finger is an on-off button. When you turn it on, after like 2 minutes, you're looking for 5 green lights. And that way you know you're on the internet. We also have a Keurig 2.0 machine, which is very simple to use. You just touch that little button. It's full color screen. This is the water reservoir. This picture right here is what we use to fill that water reservoir. You just open it up and pour the water in. Very simple. Here is the refrigerator. And here is the microwave. This sliding glass door goes out onto the front deck or the front porch, depending on where you're from, what you want to call it. This is what we call the butler's pantry. This is where the washing machine and the dryer are. And it's walk through. Before I walk through it, we have snacks up in here. There's the printer for the computer. It's a wireless printer. You have to turn it on. There's the on button right there. So it's very easy and user-friendly to use. Now, okay, let's come back to the Keurig in case you don't know how to use one. It says lift to begin. We'll make 1 cup of coffee. Put your coffee cup down in here. Not that I'm going to drink it tonight, but I might. I don't know. Lift this silver handle. And then take one of these pods, which we will make sure that we have plenty of pods. Shut it all the way down. I like mine strong, so I touch the strong. And then I hit the Keurig 2.0 button. And then I just wait. It takes about a minute and it'll brew me a perfect cup of coffee. So now we're walking back through the butler pantry and back into this area with the pub table. Has 3 bar stools. It has a bench, the pool table. We have the fireplace. Walk all the way through. And here is the sliding glass door that goes out to the back porch. Open it up. Wipe your paws, as it says. This is the back porch. We have a couple of rocking chairs. We have a gliding rocker for 3 people. We have a love seat wood rocker. This is our backyard. We have our storage building. We have a 2-car garage and workshop down at the bottom. We have our trailer parked right in front. We walk over here. This big tree right down here, it has an orange ribbon tied around it. That is our property marker. That shows us where our property ends, at the base of that tree. Also, on this side, you can see wooden stakes going down with orange tape on them. That's our property border also. In case you want to know, that mountain ridge way over there, as far as the U.S. Geological Survey is concerned, is 25.7 miles away. So we have almost a 26-mile view. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it here. I love seeing this place. Now, when we come back in, we'll come back to the front door. We're at the front door. Like I said, these French doors to the right are the master bedroom. So we'll open this door because it's the only one that opens without having to unlatch this door to the left. We have the master bedroom. Very nice, soft, comfortable, but yet firm bed. Turning back around, we have television in here. The only thing is this television shows exactly what's on the front television. So whatever you have on out there is what you see in here. Now coming back this way, we have Jack and Jill, or his and hers closets. This is my closet. This is Troy's closet. And we keep our clothes here. And then coming in here, we have these accordion doors coming into the bathroom. To the right, we have our shower. Voila, shower. Turn right around and we have towels and washcloths. Turn back around this way, we have dual sinks vanities. We also have a toilet. Voila. Go figure, toilet in the bathroom. We also have sheets. We also have bedspreads. This is the master suite. Now coming back out into the living room, we will walk past the pool table. And we will walk into the middle bedroom, the middle guest room. Voila, here we go. We have a closet, spare pillows, and that's really about it for in here for right now, for right this minute. Then we'll go into the back guest bedroom. Voila. 2 double beds side by side. And another closet with spare pillows in it. And I also believe there may be a couple of spare blankets. We call this the San Francisco room because of the watercolor painting of the Golden Gate Bridge outside of San Francisco. So, then we have the guest bathroom, which is right next to this. Voila. And now you have seen basically the entire house. You've seen how to get here. You have seen how to get out of here. You have seen where everything is, so you should be able to navigate pretty easily from here. It should be a piece of cake. Literally. Hope you guys have a great time here. Hope you enjoy this as much as Troy and I enjoy it. And if you see any of our neighbors, please raise your hand and wave and say hi. They're really nice people. So they will stop and say hi back to you. And anyways, take care and let me know how you enjoy the house. Thanks.